New SEC Chief Atkins says agency doesn't have to wait to impose crypto policy. In his first public appearance as SEC chairman, Paul Atkins opened the latest crypto roundtable in the agency's Washington headquarters. Paul Atkins' first public event as chairman of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission was a crypto roundtable on Friday, where the new agency chief devoted his inaugural speech to assuring the industry that he'll continue to remake securities policy to favor digital assets innovation. The agency and industry have been awaiting congressional action to establish crypto market structure oversight that will likely set guardrails. And Atkins told an audience at the SEC's Washington headquarters that the regulator will work toward delivering a rational, fit-for-purpose framework for crypto. However, in answer to a question from CoinDesk after his speech, Atkins indicated that the agency may be able to act to some degree during this wait for new laws. It's always good to have Congress's input, and if there's a statute to back up what we're doing, I think that's all the better, Atkins said. But we have ample room to maneuver under existing rules and laws. Atkins further suggested that he thinks the concept of special-purpose crypto broker-dealers, a little-used registration most prominently represented by Prometheum, has been very successful and may need to be reconsidered, and he said the agency will look at whether custody rules need to be changed to accommodate crypto assets and blockchain technology. Atkins previously appeared at a swearing-in ceremony earlier this week in the White House, where Trump said he's the perfect man to lead this agency at a time when the digital assets sector needs regulatory clarity. And Atkins said a top priority of my chairmanship will be to provide a firm regulatory foundation for digital assets. But Friday's event at the SEC's headquarters represented his first full-fledged engagement with the public. Read more. Crypto ally Paul Atkins sworn in to replace Gary Gensler atop U.S. SEC. The crypto sector has high hopes for Atkins, though his stand-in for the past few months, Commissioner Mark Uyeda, already took a number of decisive actions to reverse the regulator's earlier crypto reluctance under former chair Gary Gensler. As interim chairman, Uyeda reversed or sidelined a number of crypto policy efforts pursued under Gensler and has abandoned most of the regulator's prominent enforcement actions targeting the industry. Until now, industry expectations for Atkins' leadership were based on conjecture rooted in his experience advising and investing in digital assets firms, especially since his Senate confirmation hearing failed to explore his crypto views. Atkins had served as an advisor to crypto entities such as the Digital Chamber and as a board member of tokenization firm Securities, and his ties to off-the-chain capital had previously linked him to its investment stakes in big crypto companies like Digital Currency Group, DCG, and Kraken. Friday's roundtable was the third in a series the agency has held on crypto matters, this time focused on custody in the industry. Crypto custody has been a particularly dicey topic at the agency, which under Gensler's reign had sought to approve a policy demanding investment advisors put their clients' digital assets only with certain qualified custodians. Gensler had argued that the rule was meant to exclude most of the existing crypto platforms as suitable custodians, but the effort was put on ice. Read more. U.S. SEC's acting chair walking back agency proposal on crypto trading platforms. Atkins was asked by reporters on the event's sidelines about President Trump's own crypto interests and whether Trump's memecoin, Dollar Trump, will rob credibility from the White House on industry policy. I have no comment on any of that, Atkins said. Jesse Hamilton is CoinDesk's deputy managing editor on the global policy and regulation team, based in Washington, D.C. Before joining CoinDesk in 2022, he worked for more than a decade covering Wall Street regulation at Bloomberg News and Businessweek, writing about the early whisperings among federal agencies trying to decide what to do about crypto. He's won several national honors in his reporting career, including from his time as a war correspondent in Iraq and as a police reporter for newspapers. Jesse is a graduate of Western Washington University, where he studied journalism and history. He has no crypto holdings.